I want to talk about the idea of infinite states that Neville Goddard talked about. And he often quoted this Bible verse that in my father's house there are many mansions. And if there were not so, I would have told you so. And I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will receive you, I will come back and receive you unto me. And I'm just reciting it at the top of my head, but something like that. Basically, Neville Goddard attributed or interpreted this Bible verse in the light that in the body of God, or the Godhead, or the infinite all, or the superconscious mind, there are all the states that are available. Poverty is a state, riches are a state, lovelessness are a state, receiving a lot of love, being in a loving relationship is a state. And the reason he said that was he tried to make this distinction that you are not the state, you're not even this body. As there is a saying that goes that eyes are the windows of the soul. That means you are not watching from your eyes, something else is peeking through the windows of your eyes. It's your soul, or the essence of God, or the inner man. There are endless names, the spirit, whatever, is the real self. And this real self is formless, of non-physical, and it's the awareness of God. It's stateless. It's not the state, but it can get in and out of infinite states. So it's the individualized aspect of the Godhead, or the infinite superconscious. It's an aspect of it that has individualized itself to experience all these states that are in the body of God. So it can get into the state of poverty, it can get into the state of wealth. And Neville Goddard gave the example that cities, you can go to Las Vegas and gamble and gamble all day, and you can leave that city in the state of poverty because you lost all your money. But the state of poverty or richness and the city of Los Angeles still stands, right? Oh, Las Vegas. Uh, that city is still there even if you left it. So the state, that's Neville Goddard gives an example that just like a city, you go into a city and you get out. City stays, and the states in the body of God stay, but man can fall in and out of it. This is why Neville Goddard said that don't judge the evil people of this world, that they are in a state and they are playing their part in this infinite cosmic game of God. Right? The evil people show us what we don't want, or what we want to avoid, or how we don't want to behave. I'm not justifying that, I'm just explaining that everything is a state. So this got me thinking that approximately 10 years ago, when I was a student, I had this belief that I will make money easily, and I had this confidence that I was good at what I do, and I will get work seamlessly. And I've been in 4 companies so far in my entire life that I worked for, and 3 out of 4 companies I did not apply for. They came to me and found me. And this shows you the confident state that I was in, that I will get work. And I always got a lot of freelancer work. I was a software engineer. I've been good with computers, so I've always been getting work seamlessly and effortlessly. And I never applied for that. And this is to show you the state. And some time ago, I fell into a scarcity mindset. I got out of that confident state and got into a little bit of scarcity mindset. Yes, even though I knew the law. So a lot of people might have this idea that teachers who teach law of assumption are so-called invincible, or they're mastered. No, we fall in and out of state every single day. So I fell out of it, and I got into sort of a money issues. Not really issues. I always had a lot of saving. I never was struggling with money, let's just say. But the money stopped coming. I left the job and I stopped working there. So what I'm trying to say is, I am the same man, same man, and I fell into a state of confidence, got a lot of work, made nice money, and then I fell out of that state and the money stopped coming, and then I fell back into the state of confidence and started making money, good money again. What changed, you see? And those states are still there. If I start entertaining the concept or the idea of poverty again, or that I'm not good enough, or I'm not worthy of money, or I'm not worthy of abundance, I will fall back into that state again. The city of Los Angeles for gamblers is always there. So, and this distinction is very important to be made, that you are not any of these states. You are a traveler who travels into all these states, and you choose the state, and if you wish to reside in a state for a long period of time, you can. But ultimately, you will move into all these states and you will experience the magnificence or the creation of God. And it's basically you is God. It's all the same thing. It's just an infinite drama where you are the director, you are the actor, you are the producer, and you're the writer. You're all of that. And it's very paradoxical to think about it, but ultimately consciousness, there is only one consciousness, and it is playing all the parts. And so when I often talk about that I married my wife, and she was Russian, and we had a long distance relationship, and we had problems in relationship. And now when I think about it, whenever we had a problem, I was not affirming self-love. I was out of self-love. I was angry about something, or I was feeling a victim of something. I was feeling victim of the world, and that reflected in our relationship. And whenever I was in love with myself, I was feeling good. I was in a peace of mind state, and I was feeling empowered that I and my Father are one. God is within me. God is one with me, and I can have whatever I want. That self-love reflected in our relationship, feeling very good, like blissful. And this is how I even manifested marriage and moving to Russia. You see, a lot of people who want to manifest a specific person, they are way too focused on the person. They are not focused in the state of feeling love in their heart. You see, Neville Goddard again quoted this a lot, that only loving find love, the loveless never find love, only loving find love, and they never have to seek for it. And the great example is, because I was feeling great that I will always find work, I got jobs. I didn't have to find jobs. They came to me. I got recommended by a friend, or they found me on LinkedIn, or they found me. And so the love comes to you when you are in the state of feeling love in your heart, when you are feeling love in your heart for yourself and the world and everything. Love comes to you. And when you're angry, when you're feeling a victim of the world, or your SP, or yourself, or your parents, or your society, whatever, then you are not in the state of love. You are in the state of lovelessness. But again, the distinction, you are not the state. You are formless, non-physical presence of, or individualized aspect of the one consciousness. And you're like water. Your true self is like water. If it goes in a bowl, it takes the shape of the bowl. If it goes in a long cup, it takes the shape of the cup. If it goes into a cube shaped vessel, it becomes a cube. But is water cubic? Is water round? Is water has no shape. It is formless. in a way. It becomes the shape of the container, and so you become the shape of the state that you occupy. And I move in and out of states like frequently, day to day. But there is a dominant state, there is an overarching state that we call home, we go to every single day. And for a homeless person, literally in the physical world, that space would be, the state would be of homelessness. This person believes that, or have this mindset that he doesn't have a home, he will not have a home, and he does not see any opportunity for abundance on the horizon. So that's this state of a homeless person. While a rich person's state is to make more money, business opportunities, this or that, all this, luxury. I'm talking about super rich. He goes to bed every single day thinking about money, wealth, and how much he has and how much he's gonna make. And I can't remember which book, but somebody wrote in a book that a person lost all his wealth because he was afraid he was gonna lose all of it, and he suddenly fell into the state of losing everything, and he became so fearful that this state consumed him, and he indeed lost everything. So getting wealth and losing wealth, again, the state exists. The city of Los Angeles or Las Vegas, I keep confusing these two cities, they all exist. And you, the formless being, can go to these cities, enjoy whatever these cities have to offer, or suffer. But you are not a slave or a prisoner to those cities. You can get out. You can leave them and move to another city. You see? So the idea is that never ever identify with what is being shown to be the only thing that is possible for you. Never identify with the 3D circumstances or whatever even your mind says, because your mind is also part of this world. You are who is seeing through your eyes. The eyes are windows to the soul. So there is somebody peeking through your eyes, there is somebody using your mind to think, but this somebody can even see your thoughts. So it's not the thoughts, you're not the thoughts or the mind, it's something else. Something else is beating your heart right now. You don't beat your heart consciously, you're not doing anything consciously in your body. Most of it is done automatically, and this something is operating this vehicle or this body that we call. And this something is what is real, what is alive, what is conscious. And you are that. You're not this body. This world is a state. Your identity is a state. Your name, race, your religion, your body, or your family, it's all a state in the mind of God. And it is wise not to identify with any of it. See it, enjoy it, accept the experience, move through it, but never identify with it. To be you. You are having the experience. You're not the experience. Like you are not bound to the experience or the prisoner of the experience to have only one experience. You can move in and out of experiences. So keep this in mind and feel that you're never stuck. You can move away from anything this world is showing you and move to a better state. And I wanted to announce that I have membership open, and I will be doing a live Q&A session on this Saturday, 5 p.m. Moscow time. So if anybody want to join me, ask any questions, you're more than welcome to join. So this is it for this video. Until next time, bye.